weekly week look. Today is 25th of January. What is it? 20 past 7. So markets closed. We've got the yearly chart, monthly candles. Looking at the May contract, we can identify that we're having a very negative month at the moment. Closed on the May contract 172.25. We're testing the short-term 10 monthly moving average on here, which is not good news when you're looking at an upturn here. If we see this close below this on a monthly basis, this may put this whole move that we've seen up from 140 in jeopardy from the swing low here. So let's go down to the lower time frames. This is the monthly chart with the candle we're forming here on the May. We've had a high of 180, we're down at 172. Look on a weekly basis, we've well and truly broken the short-term moving average on the weekly basis, forming a little hammer candle here at the present moment. Pop down the daily, and you can see that we've had a sideways week on the old crop at the last swing low of 170, but we have broken the 60 SMA, which is not good news, and I would see that until that is retaken to the upside, I see more downside potential. I see ultimately a test and a run to 170, and then obviously you'll be looking for next levels 65 and 60. But at the moment, till we retake the 60 SMA, I would look for selling opportunities. That's on the old crop. This is a more zoomed in look on the May contract. Now we've popped the new crop, which has been hit quite badly again this week. We were last week closed 156. We're down now 154. Let's pop down into the daily. We've been watching this gap here on the daily, and that came at 154. We initially got worried when we broke through the short-term moving average up here at the SMA 10 at the start of the new year. I then sort of looked when we broke through the 30. We've now well and truly gapped down through the 60 SMA, and we've just fallen away quite dramatically down here, and we filled this gap, but we were looking forward to get filled 154. Stochastics is locked in now, gone from oversold to locked in. Yes, we had a nice move up here, early part of the year. We saw a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the up move, and now unfortunately we are unwinding this up move here, and we are seeing an early wave A, B, C kind of correction. Where can we look? If you are looking at that monthly chart when we first started, we just pop back here. We've got a support not seen back here until 140. Let's see where we come to on this old crop, on the new crop. I'll just pull up my workings on that. If you look here, I would call this move down here, down to this bottom here, 151 an A move. We've seen this move up here to test 164. We're now looking for breaking through this swing or come down to test this move here, 151. I've drawn here in a broadening kind of channel look of things. I would see the bottom target would be 144 to 140, which would follow in from looking on that monthly chart as well. So we've seen a gap fill now. Next we would look for the test of the low, swing low 151, then a whole number test of 150. But any bounces of say £5 a ton, we could see a bounce. We are heavily oversold as seen by the stochastics. Would be seeing a selling opportunity until we would see my view on this would change if we saw a close above the 60 SMA. But at the moment, this is the kind of pattern we're looking at. We've been dealt this hand. We've broken the 60 SMA, come up and test it. We've tested it a second time, and it's given away. So let's pop down into here. You can see us on a more detailed chart. This gap here that we were looking at, identified here, this has been well and truly filled. We've actually closed below it. So I would, even look at this chart again now, would see a test hit of this bottom candle at 151. So unfortunately, we have lost the short-term yearly trend. that is putting a dent in the long-term trend, long-term chart, the monthly chart. So we need to be mindful of that. Things are changing. We had a nice run up. Now we've got to look that we could be on the other foot, but obviously my gauge on that would be always keep an eye on that 60 SMA. But my recommendation would be looking for any bounces as a selling opportunity in this market at the present moment. Thanks for watching, and I'll update this time next week.